This is Backdoor Boink, where we welcome every side of everyone. Please note, this is an 18-plus podcast. It's time to put in some earbuds if you don't want to answer awkward questions from your children, family, or friends. I'm Kayla, a certified relationship and intimacy coach.
And I'm MJ, and I brought the lube.
In this podcast, we explore the behind the scenes of a weekly wellness topic. Our goal is to help you feel good, be naughty. Thank you for checking out our After Dark, After Hours podcast. You can find more information, including our YouTube channel, social media accounts, events, Discord, and products at boinked.com. That's www.boink-ed.com. Now, let's get in that back door. You ready?
I'm playing with my colors. Of course I'm ready.
Ready?
Ready, Freddy?
Okay.
Play, record. It's all the same.
It's not the same.
It is.
No,
Boots and pants and boots.
Oh my gosh.
Tired and hyped up on sugar.
Yeah, you are. A wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
Just a wee bit.
Hey, I started my morning off with a breakfast shamrock shake and an oatmeal.
Holy crap.
I'm eating
Okay.
healthy.
Yeah, super
It's
healthy.
green, it's healthy.
Like the lettuce?
Like the lettuce.
If you put lettuce on a burger, the burger's healthy?
Yes.
Hey, I love that logic.
It's great.
I'm behind it.
Logic of a 4-year-old.
Exactly. It lives on in our household. Okay, you know what we're talking about today?
The buzz buzz?
The buzz. I have been waiting all day. No. I have been waiting all day to say this. Are you ready? Toys, toys, toys.
Well, it's no worse than boots and pants.
Boots and pants and boots and pants. All right. Yeah, we're going to talk toys.
Okay.
Oh, let's see what we got real quick. We put up a poll on our Instagram. Yes, we have one of those. If you haven't seen it, check it out.
What? A poll or an Instagram? We have an Instagram. I know where the polls are.
Interesting. We got some interesting results. So Instagram is limited as to what I could put up for options. You can only put 4 options up there.
Okay.
So the question was, which toy type is your favorite? I put internal, external, anal, or stroker.
Okay.
And the results are 38% internal, 38% external, 25% anal, 0% stroker.
What was the percent on the anal?
25. So yeah, Instagram don't know how to do its thing, but that's fine.
I was going to say, I'm sitting here with a piece of paper doing old school math, and it's not adding up.
It's not adding up. That's fine.
Okay.
But essentially we got equal votes for internal and external, and just slightly under that number for anal.
Cool.
No stroker votes.
Yeah, personal.
I mean, I do recognize that most of our followers and listeners, podcast-wise, like across our social media, the majority of them are female or vulva owners.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then. But I know we have some penis pals, but I don't know. I would say a stroker is personal. It is different textures, different ideas. Does it buzz? Doesn't it buzz? I guess if you narrowed down the type of stroker, maybe.
Yeah.
You might get a better response.
Well, I didn't have that option.
I
was going to put like manual stroker versus
vibrating
automated stroker because those things are getting very complex.
So anyway, before we get going in toys,
okay,
I want to call you out.
What?
Lubin.
Oh my gosh. All right. Call me out. What are you calling me out?
Well, I'm not really calling you out. I'm just kind of giving you a public pat on the back for this weekend.
You're complimenting me?
On a recording.
Holy shit. This is amazing. Okay, please continue.
I'm not necessarily complimenting your performance.
Wow.
In particular.
Wow.
I'm complimenting everybody who pulled together to make this weekend happen for you. Including
the
yourself.
Community.
For the community. But if anybody read the posts, this is something you've wanted to do for years.
Well, you have to elaborate for people that haven't seen the post. What is it that was done? What was accomplished?
So our friend here, Kayla, along with our gracious host, Alice, who allows us to use her space, and a whole bunch of drag queens got together and put on an awesome show this past Saturday.
You just called it awesome.
It was. And I think it's something that we're probably going to end up doing again.
Absolutely.
Providing everybody's schedule works out accordingly.
Yeah.
That was the big thing, I think. And months of you freaking out over it.
Months. We started preparation for this back in November or December of 23.
Yeah, it was right around Thanksgiving.
It was a 5 or 6 month project.
But I've been hearing about this longer than that from you. I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do this.
Yes. Yeah. And it happened. And I think it was a huge success for everybody involved.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was a success for me because I finally got to be a drag king.
Yep.
And that's where the Lubin reference was. My drag king name is Lubin Stroker. I love that. I'm sorry.
So if you haven't seen it, go out on the Facebook, go out on the Instagram, and take a look at the website. You can see some pictures, some videos, and you can see a decent headshot of Lubin.
Hey, Lubin looks fucking amazing in that headshot.
For a phone selfie? Yeah.
Yeah, I am very impressed with how that turned out. So, yes, it was absolutely a dream come true. The space has a capacity for 50 people. It's our first time ever putting on the event. We called it D-List Drag because we featured new or first-time drag performers. Mm-hmm. And we sold 32? 36 tickets out of 50.
Out of 50. That's pretty good considering.
First time ever.
First time for us, first time for that space, first time for some of them.
Yeah. And then we had some experienced performers to round it out.
Mm-hmm.
Alice did a burlesque piece, which was amazing. And our hosts were Echo and Callista Cakes. Callista Cakes just had an article come out in the Connecticut Drag website. One of the sexiest icons of drag. It was absolutely fantastic. So, well, thank you for bringing that up.
Well, I know you're not going to blow your own horn.
No.
Somebody has to.
I mean, I won't blow my own horn, but I'll ding my own bell. Okay, sorry. Which circles back to toys.
Yes.
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 Okay.
Strokers.
Strokers.
I don't know.
Okay, well...
That's just what set me on that train of thought.
Strokers reminded you of Lubin Stroker.
Uh-huh.
See, but his name is not Stroker like the toy.
I know,
It's Lube and Stroke Her.
Uh-huh.
But it's spelled... Okay, yes,
Yes,
got it.
got it.
See.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you
Word
for
games.
catching me up on your squirrel moment.
Shiny.
All right. So strokers, we'll touch on them. But apparently they're not that big of a thing.
No.
You know what my thought on that is?
Mm-hmm.
Is probably because they're limited as far as people interacting with them together.
You could do the mutual masturbation. But, if you're already stroking it with the stroker, you being you and me together,
Right.
I'd rather feel your hand than a cold...
Some of them have heating elements.
And we have lubes out there that friction causes them... Warming lubes.
Warming lubes,
There's
yeah.
the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But, it's... At that point, just use your hand.
Interesting. It's an interesting idea. It's also, I don't put gadgets in our kitchen unless they're multi-purpose.
Right.
A stroker, it's not multi-purpose. I have seen some where it's a dildo and then there's like a vulva or an anus on the other end of it, so you can use it as a dildo or a stroker.
Yeah.
That I'd be, hell yeah, add that to our toy box. But otherwise, a stroker for a stroker's sake, we have them, but like how often do we even break them out? Like not often.
No.
They're very...
Seeing I'm the one that would use it in the house, not often.
Not often. So, okay. But I didn't want to just talk about toy types.
Okay.
All right. So we can start with that because that seems to be where this is rolling so far. We'll talk about different toy types, benefits, that sort of thing. But then after that, there's a big concern about the morality of having toys if you're in a committed relationship. There's some taboos related there. If you're okay with it, how do you introduce it? Ways to use them together. Is it okay to use them separately? All of that. So we'll kind of wrap things up on that side. Okay. All right. Question. Do we offer suggestions as we go through?
I don't think we need to offer suggestions unless there's one particular something or other that has a special feature that some other one doesn't. I don't know.
Well, the reason I ask is because there is one stroker that gives me more penis envy than anything I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
The spinner.
Oh.
The Tenga. Tenga.
Tenga, Jenga.
Right?
Yeah.
Tenga spinner. So it's this soft silicone clear tube, and it's got these pretty little swirls on it.
Right.
But it is a manual stroker,
Mm-hmm.
so no buzzy, no batteries charging required. And as you pull it up,
It twists.
It twists on its own.
Yeah.
It spins.
Yeah.
Just because of the interior design of it.
We've been over this before. I'm not a big solo player.
No.
If one of those ended up in my nightstand,
You'd have to.
I'd have to try it. For science.
There's even a video on our product page. Like, you click on a little YouTube link, and you can see, not on a penis, it's a YouTube video, but it is absolutely amazing. So, okay, as we move through, if I can think of anything that, like, really blows my mind.
If something jumps at you, yeah.
Okay. So, which category would you like to talk about next?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's talk about wands.
Ooh, okay, so...
Because I'm looking at the one wand that is very comparable to the well-known wand.
Okay. All right, so then we're focusing on external toys
external,
in that case. Okay. So what are some of the benefits of external toys?
Teasing. Lots of teasing.
Lots of teasing.
Lots of foreplay.
Yes. And the vulva owners out there need about 15 minutes of foreplay to, like...
Warm up.
It causes, vaginal tenting, but also makes the orgasms that much more pleasurable.
For someone like you, that 15 minutes gets you out of your headspace.
Yes. Yes. What I love when we're talking about external, it's generally going to be vibrators.
Yeah. I mean, unless we get into the kink toys.
Yeah, no, we're just going to set those aside for now. We're just going to talk about...
Okay, got it.
Just your good old run-of-the-mill, I go into my local sex shop, here's what I find. Well, there's kink stuff there, depending on how good your store is.
Yeah, but...
All right, so external vibrators.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one of the things I love about external vibrators is they are probably one of the most versatile toys to have in your nightstand.
Yep.
Because you can get a back massage. Like, if we're talking about wands,
yeah.
You got neck pain, you just...
Neck pain, back pain, shoulder pain.
All of it. But also, something that people don't often think of is putting the wand either under the chin or on the cheek when giving oral pleasure.
Some of us used to have a tongue piercing that we had a ring for that we could just swap out.
That was awkward as
It was
fuck.
weird.
It was so weird.
Yes. The additional vibrations.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even have to be on high.
No, you don't need to rattle your teeth out of your head while you're...
Unless you're into that.
Whatever.
Yeah, the additional sensations.
Yep. You can, instead of putting it on you during oral, you can, the perineum.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care what type of genitalia you have. The perineum, great area for stimulation.
If you're using your hand to manually stimulate, you could put it on the backside of your hand, kind of hold it in the palm of your hand and use your fingers.
Yep. It's one of the most versatile tools. And you are mentioning...
This particular one? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Mighty Metallic that we have by Evolved.
Yeah. So a lot of people, when you think wand, you think of the big thing you plug into the wall, usually called Hitachi or Magic Wand.
Well, I wasn't going to drop names because they're not paying us.
No, but...
I was going to say they make wands and they make excavation equipment and all sorts of...
Do they?
Yeah, TVs.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, they do.
Oh, that makes my day. No, I prefer one that is waterproof.
Mm.
You're not going to take those other name brands that we just talked about. Most of those aren't waterproof. But the one by Evolved that we carry called the Mighty Metallic is waterproof. I love Evolved because they have the 5-year warranty. And I would say the power on this thing... Pretty fucking comparable.
For a battery operated.
Well, rechargeable. But the head on it is super soft.
And it's about the same size.
Yeah. So it's compatible with all the attachments that you can get for the other ones. I think external was a really good choice to start with because of that versatility. I love a toy that gives bang for its buck. Imagine hip thrust when I say bang for your buck. That's how I do that. So you can get smaller external toys, though. You can get little finger ones.
Yep.
Little finger sleeves.
You can get little, you can get the finger sleeves. You can get the little 3-inch pocket size, carry in your purse.
The bullets.
The
lipstick bullets.
The lipstick bullets, yeah.
They put them, you can get ones on necklaces now. I love that. I need that. Hint, hint. Birthday.
No.
Why?
Because I'm not going to change out your necklace.
I don't know. To wear in addition to the collar. Nice try. Nice try. You get seashell-shaped little ones. So that way, if you're having penetrative sex, you can still stimulate areas of the body. Ooh, question.
Answer. It may not be right, but I'll give you one.
Do we throw C-rings in the external category?
I would say yes.
I agree.
Well and no.
Not for the favorite one that we buy. That does involve some internal, but...
Because they have changed so much, I would say it's a split. Some of them do have that internal, but the majority of them, I would say, are strictly external.
Okay. So let's move on. Let's move on to like subset B of external.
Okay.
C-rings. What does C-ring stand for?
Well, it depends what schooling you had. Some people say cock ring, constriction ring.
Constriction ring. Yep, that's my go-to.
Some of them really are just cock rings. They're there for decoration and to give you the buzz. They don't have anything other than that.
Right.
So the difference being one's a cock ring, it's decorative
and
buzzes. The other one actually constricts the blood flow
to give you a longer lasting or harder erection.
Correct.
Yes. I think that's a good, but I also love an excuse to say cock, so either way, C-ring works. Yeah, some of them nowadays, the best one, our best seller, not even our best seller amongst C-rings, but one of our best sellers
in
general is the Bayek. And it's a C-ring, and what's really cool, I mean, yeah, it's got a remote control. It's actually Bluetooth capable.
Yep.
But it has this little arm. So when you have a C-ring, sometimes they either have one strap that just goes around the base of the penis, or they have two straps, one for the base of the penis and one that you have the option of pulling behind the testicles. The scrotum, rather. And so this one does have two. You have that option. But then it has this little arm.
Little finger
that lays out across the shaft of the penis. So it has two motors. It has one on the outside that can provide
external stimulation.
And then it has that another motor out at the end of that little finger that actually vibrates inside wherever the penetration is being provided. Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your take on C-rings?
It depends on which one it is.
Okay.
I don't know as if they really do much for me. Most of the ones we've tried.
Okay.
But I know what they do for you.
Yeah.
So I'm game.
Okay. That's fair.
It's not hurting me to wear one, and we both get pleasure out of it.
Okay. We're actually going to write this down as a whole separate topic, because I don't quite consider it a toy as it is a sexual wellness product. I think we should do a podcast episode down the line about penis pumps. Do you think there's enough information on penis pumps to do a podcast? Actually, you know what? We could lump it in with like penis pills and all sorts of things.
But we've done that. What kind of?
We talked about some aphrodisiacs.
Okay.
But yeah.
So yeah, we'll
separate that. We'll leave penis pumps out for now.
Okay, we can do that.
Okay. Because otherwise, I think it's definitely an external toy. It's not quite a stroker. It's not quite a C-ring. So we're going to set it aside. Separate episode. All right. So that leaves external and anal.
Okay. We did external. You mean internal?
Yes, that one.
That one.
Good thing you're here today.
Inside, not outside.
Inside. Up all in there.
Anal's internal, too.
Yes, it is.
What about E-stem?
E-stem toys can be internal or external. Probably deserve their whole own category in relationship to...
Okay, I'll add that to the pumps.
Yeah,
one. Okay.
We're going to have to do an electro play session.
Gotcha.
but this is not brainstorming for future sessions.
I didn't know if you wanted to talk about it.
I think it deserves, because there's a lot of safety concerns that are involved, that's going to be its own separate thing.
Okay.
So let's go to internal.
Internal. Okay.
Benefits of internal toys.
G-spot.
Okay.
If we're talking vulva owners.
Yep.
And not anal.
Right.
Okay. You have your penetration.
Yep.
And you have G-spot.
Yep.
And depending on the internal toy, you could also get some external clitoral stimulation.
Yeah, which we would call a dual action. A 2-for-1.
Or if you buy the right toy, 2 people can play.
Ooh.
Double header.
Yes.
Look at me talking sports ball.
Is double header a sports term? Okay, all right.
Even I know it is.
Lubin is upset at me now. Okay, so I think of the types of toys that we're talking about, internal is going to have the biggest variation amongst toys. Because now we're talking dildos versus penetrating vibrators versus dual action vibrators versus, we have, what is trifecta?
Yep, trifecta. I'm looking at it right here.
Oh, yep.
That shelf up there
It's
a 3-way.
Yeah, clitoral, internal, and anal. It's got like 3 prongs on it, and you can get them all at once.
Yep.
So I would say internal has the widest range of variation. It's probably too hard to cover all the variations.
Yeah, I don't think you can cover all the variations.
Yeah.
But
and
different shapes, different sizes.
Exactly.
Again, it's like the stroker. It's personal. What do you like? Do you like longer? Do you like thicker? Do you like smaller, thinner?
Curved, straight, ridged, smooth, all of it.
Bumpy, veiny. Yeah, there are so many internal toys.
Okay.
You're thinking over there.
I am. So I guess what I would do is take this moment to talk about, you can usually use any internal toy you have for external stimulation. Again,
Usually, yeah.
Use it in all the same.
It's a pervertible.
Yeah, you can still hold it to your cheek, your chin, use it on the nipples, use it on erogenous zones, all of that. So still some versatility there. But yeah, every person has a favorite, has something that becomes their favorite toy.
Their go-to.
Their go-to, yes. In which case, I'm always like, buy 2. Because you never know if the manufacturer's going to continue to make it.
Shh.
So far, we've had very good luck with what we choose to carry being very good quality, very good durability. And because of that, they continue to make it or even just make it better. Like the Tracy's Dog Pro 2. They just keep making it better and better. Okay.
Which is a dual action.
That is a dual action. And that's got the air pulse technology, which I guess we should probably touch on that.
It's really not sucking despite what they say it is.
Right. So this drives me nuts when I am trying to figure out what to have Boink purchase for inventory. Is that there are a whole bunch of toys that are considered clitoral suction toys. And I have seen clitoral suction toys. I have seen them leave hickeys on a friend's nose, let alone somebody's genitalia. Like,
yeah.
How do you do that? Yeah, like the full pop off, like it just sucks. So what we see now sometimes is listed as suction. You want to make sure you're checking the reviews. Because if you like suction, go for it. There is the air pulse technology, which is, oh my God, I'm sorry. I can't even talk about it. You've got this big sheet-eating grin on your face.
Well, I know what it does.
It is a absolute game changer for any vulva owner, in my opinion, but in particular those who are very sensitive in the clitoral area. What is fantastic, one of the well-known air pulse technology manufacturers is called the Womanizer. And essentially, just to be clear, this air pulse, there's like a little diaphragm, like a little trampoline inside the hole that sits around the clitoris. And it just bounces, so it puffs. Little puff, puff, puff. And it is, and you can increase the intensity, you can increase the speed, all of the things, but it stimulates that area without touching it. So if you're very sensitive and get what I call are the twitchies, when somebody's going to town at the clitoris, Like this is where it's at. The one we're talking about is the OG Pro, and it's also insertable. But we have one that's called the P-Cat. That is just the external. Okay, so that's the difference there. Now, the Womanizer is an amazing brand. They really push this technology. What's super awesome is that Tracy's dog actually has approval to use their patent. So it's the Womanizer level technology at a significantly more affordable cost.
Yes.
So
yes, very. You can buy 2 Tracy's dogs for the price of 1 Womanizer and still get some change back.
Exactly. I mean, we do carry, I think we carry some Womanizers on the site, but Tracy's dog, definitely one of our best selling. And a lot of people know the Air Pulse technology from the Rose. Everybody saw the Rose on TikTok or...
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
yes.
The little Rose.
Yep.
Yep.
We do not sell the Rose because... Do you know why?
Something to do with bacteria and infections?
Yeah.
You just can't clean it well?
Yeah. It's hard to clean in those petals. And depending on where you buy it from, the material, the quality of the material, because so many companies are trying to recreate that rose, it's hard to know the quality of the material that you're getting. So the silicone, air quotes, the silicone will crack, get bacteria in there additionally, start to pull apart. So, I mean, yes, for great, amazing sensation, just be careful where you buy the rose from if you need that aesthetic in your life.
Otherwise, we have the P-Cat.
We have the P-Cat.
If you just want external.
Yep. Okay. So that covers internal, external.
Bum.
You're ready for the bum.
This is fun.
Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Toys for the bum. For the anal.
What about them?
Benefits?
For the penis pals, you have the prostate.
Which we did a whole episode on.
We did.
Absolutely. Important for your health even.
Yep.
I wonder if you could write that off. Like, could you get reimbursement from your health insurance company for a prostate massage
Probably
toy?
not.
Oh, if only. Okay. Any other benefits?
Well, there's a bunch of nerve endings down there, so there's sensation.
Absolutely. I would say that a lot of benefits, depending on your anal toy choice, if you get any of those surgical steel toys or glass toys, they are hypoallergenic, which is really nice, really important, really easy to clean, which is very, very important when we're talking about an anal toy. We're both looking at the shelf now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the one that you can squeeze. But anyway.
Squeeze it and freeze it.
Squeeze it and freeze it.
Bend it and send it.
Bend it and send it.
Yeah, it's squeezable and bendable. It says bend it on the box, too.
Yes. I think one of my favorite things about anal toys is that they are, in many cases, aesthetically pleasing.
They look like a purple character that we all know.
No. Yeah, we're not going to say that character's name because I get the feeling that one we might get sued. No. What I mean is a lot of them have like a jewel on the bottom or something
a tail
pretty.
that lights up.
I was thinking about our light up tails. Fuck yes. Those things are awesome, but they're fun in very different ways. And a toy like this, if you're willing to explore, is something that you can wear.
And nobody needs to know.
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. So it's a fun way to be naughty throughout your day.
Yes.
Butt plug. You can get C-rings that have a stem that reaches back and goes up.
With a plug attached to them.
Absolutely.
Or a ball, kind of trailer hitch style.
I will never look at a trailer hitch the same.
You've not seen those reels, have you?
I've seen the reels where people have those automatic retractable trailer hitches that pop out the back of their bumper. And then the EMT
just shakes his head.
Interrupts the camera and shakes his head. And he's like, no. Somebody's going to try it. Somebody
has.
Yes. Okay. Is there any toys that we are missing going over? Because I think it is important to talk about the morality and introducing him in a relationship and all of that.
I think we've covered the basics.
Okay.
Everybody's heard of a butt plug. Everybody's heard of a dildo or an internal. Everybody's heard of a vibrator or a wand.
Okay.
There's your basics.
Okay. I think that's fair.
Spice it up. Grab a blindfold. Have some fun with your partner.
Which toy did I grab next?
We should talk about that before we do that, huh?
Yeah. That's more advanced trust sensory kind of stuff. So let's talk about the morality of it. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about it on a single basis. As a single individual,
Okay.
are there moral or taboo implications with having and using toys?
Well, I'd first off like to offer you some moral support, but my morals are very low. My morals are questionable.
Yeah, at best.
So if you're looking at me, I can't. If you want to play with toys, play with toys.
Okay. I'm talking for people. There are things that may give them pause that even if they are not in a relationship, might cause them to not use toys. Religion.
Well, I was going to go there, but you went there. I was going to say, well, let's ask the recovering Catholic. But
what is it? If you do that sort of thing, you're going to go blind.
yes.
What does your genitalia have to do with your...
Or you're going to grow hair on your palms.
That one makes a little more sense, but both are just very, very weird. I mean, to each their own. Religion is religion. It speaks to somebody's heart and soul. Cool. Great.
We're talking about the flesh.
We're talking about the flesh. And if there is something morality-wise holding you back, but you're questioning it, the only thing that I can say on that part is...
Reach deep inside you.
No. If it wasn't...
She's having a hard time
I'm
finding words.
having a hard time finding the words. Again, recovering Catholic. If the entity that you believe created humankind did not want you to do this...
Why does it feel so good?
Why does it feel so good? Why does it help your health? Why is it necessary for the survival of the species? Like all of these things. As far as a morality concern, that's between you, yourself, and
your beliefs.
I'm not here to change that in any way, shape, or form.
Not here to change it, but if you have questions, you want some guidance through it, drop an email, set up an appointment.
Absolutely.
We can talk to you about it. One of us. Probably the sex educator or the...
Certified sexual wellness coach over
Yeah,
here.
that one.
Yeah. So just that little caveat, because if you're listening to this part, maybe you do have questions, and that is okay to have those questions.
We all have questions.
You know, you're not hurting anybody, okay? So moving on to individuals that are in committed relationships.
Okay.
Is it okay? Is it okay to be in a committed relationship and go off to the bedroom and play with a toy?
With or without your partner. Time out. Put the brakes on. This is where I will say I have issues.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I know you have issues, but like...
Well, I have issues with this particular topic.
Okay.
Okay. What is the reasoning behind it? You just going up to get your rocks off? How are things within your relationship? Does that need work? And are you avoiding each other? Or are you just going to get your jollies and come back downstairs and hang out? See where I'm going with this?
I do see where you're going with this.
Do you think they see where I'm going with this?
I hope they see where you're going with this. What you're bringing up is a little bit different than what I find to be the most reoccurring concern.
Mm-hmm.
The most reoccurring concern is that we're in a committed relationship. What? Am I not enough for you? That is usually the first...
Some days, no. Some days you're more than we need.
Yeah.
It all depends on the day. Where I'm going is I want to make sure that we're not replacing our partners with our toys.
Exactly. The best comparison that I ever heard is that your sex toys are a toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, you can try and hammer that nail into a wall, you and your partner using your fists. Or you could break out a hammer and make that job easier and more enjoyable.
Yeah.
That sort of thing.
It's an enhancement.
It's an enhancement. And if you are using a toy alone, as long as it is within the bounds of a healthy relationship and not a replacement of your partner, that is okay. That is okay. And it is okay if your partner is like, am I not enough? Well, today, I just need something more. Today, in this moment. It does not mean in general that you are not enough. This is just what my body is craving. And it's not even that it's more, it's that it's different.
Now, that being said, if you're always missing the target or the button.
Okay, there needs to be more communication
there. Needs to be some communication, use some guidance, and help them hit the button.
Yes.
But yeah, it's an enhancement. It's supposed to be fun.
Yes. Exactly. It is
the sprinkles and the syrup and the cherry on top of
The what?
the sprinkles.
The jimmies?
The sprinkles.
The jimmies?
Okay. It is all the extra on top of the ice cream, all right? The caramel sauce.
Those from New England will know.
Okay. I'm a very confused Yankee, all right?
Yeah, you are.
All right. It's fine. It's fine. So it is okay. And it is something that you should be able to talk about with your partner. So how? How do you invite toys into the bedroom with a partner if you have not already done so?
www.boink-ed.com. Place an order, and we'll send it over to you.
You are on point with the promoing, what is it, tooting of the horn.
Tooting
tonight.
of the horns
Yes,
tonight. Yep.
You are. You're
We'll even
shameless.
address it to your significant other
We'll handwrite a card. Just leave it in
for
the
an
notes.
additional cost.
No. I would totally. Anyway, no, how do you do not spring toys on them? How do you invite it into a relationship where toy play does not already exist?
So the reaching under the bed, hey, honey, look what I bought, just doesn't
No.
cut it.
Nope. That is not the way to do it. That is on par with smacking somebody's ass without discussing it first. You do not strike another person. In general, the look on your face, I mean, I probably shouldn't have called you daddy without discussing it with you beforehand either. But anyway,
I wasn't going there.
We live, we learn. No, consent is cool. Informed consent is even sexy. How do you bring it up?
In the afterglow of your recent romp, when you're discussing your fantasies, might be a good time. You know what
Interesting.
would have made that a little bit more fun for you?
Okay.
For you? See
For
where I'm going here?
you, Okay. Paint it as...
If I were able to use XYZ product on you while I did ABC.
Yep. That's a very nice way where you are discussing how it can enhance your partner's experience.
Mhm.
Not like, hey, babe, this would have been great if you, shoved this giant plug up my ass. Because then it's all about you at that point.
Would have been better if you had just used a stroker.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, ouch, ouch.
Oh, no. No, no,
You
no,
know
no,
that
no.
non-consensual hitting? Watch out for the
No.
frying pan.
Wow, the frying pan? Way to stereotype there.
I was just thinking back to an old cartoon.
I don't know the cartoon, but okay.
Or the rolling pin. Tom and Jerry chasing.
Yep.
Yep.
Another good way to bring up any sexual wellness topic, in my opinion, is to talk about, and air quotes here, an article you came across.
Ooh, that's always a good one.
That's a really good one.
Honey, I was reading this great article in this Better Homes and Gardens magazine.
No, do people even get magazines anymore? Come on. It came up, actually, you know what? In one of my social media feeds, I get ads for relationship enhancement products. So it could be as simple as an ad popped up on my feed. I came across an interesting article on XYZ. And better yet,
For some reason, the Google seems to think I need it.
no, better yet, actually pull up articles on what you are looking to possibly introduce into your relationship. So you can say, hey, honey, I read this article, and now you're not lying because we're not encouraging that. But
Skim it at least.
Skim it at least. But it says, here's what it can do for us. Here's what it can do for you. Here's how it could enhance us. And talk about what you both can take from that. I would love to just see your face or watch your body, or, you can start turning on that sexy talk and getting those ideas. And it's okay for your partner to originally be like, you want to do what?
Uh-huh. I see now. That's why you had me buy the detachable shower head.
No. I will tell you what, I still have not taken full advantage of that shower head. I haven't. It's one time where I dropped it on the floor and it shot up at me between my legs and I was like, woohoo, this is exciting. But otherwise, no. I got too much to take care of when I'm in the shower. It's already like a 30-minute process without me getting distracted. There ain't enough hot water to get both clean and dirty at the same. Just no. So
I read an article.
Mm-hmm.
So-and-so at work was telling me.
Ooh.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
Because if your significant other knows so-and-so at work, they could maybe possibly call you out.
Well, I would
HR might call you out.
I would call you out and be like, "Is that what that redhead said?" Oh boy, we'd have. So I'm gonna say maybe put the so and so at work said. But you could use, a friend was telling me about the time that they tried XYZ, and it got me thinking.
What friend?
So what?
Do I know them?
But they're talking about using it with a partner.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So then we're taking out the concerns about HR and the redhead who shall not, who just, any redhead. Just stay, I have problems, all right?
Yeah, you do.
I have some jealousy about redheads. They're gorgeous. If you're out there, you're wonderful. And on a personal level, I love you. But he's not allowed to love you. It just, okay. We have, it's
insecurities.
Yes.
We have
Okay?
insecurities.
Yeah.
We all have them.
It's a hard boundary. I have insecurities.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. We're all allowed to have them.
Yes.
That's
to the
another
topic. Back to the topic. Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah, write down talking about insecurities. Where the fuck was I?
A friend of a friend told me about this product we
I
should
read
buy.
an article. I had a dream about.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yep.
Unless your significant other gets jealous about dreams.
I mean, that requires a whole nother level of talking with your partner.
Yeah.
But especially if I had a dream about us doing X, Y, Z. You know what I mean?
I had a dream about us skydiving.
No, fuck. No. Have at. Yeah, I think those are some pretty good stepping stones.
Stepping stones, easy
Yes.
ins.
I mean, obviously, I'm going to do it now. You've been doing it all night. You can set up a virtual appointment to talk to a sexual wellness coach who can help bring these things up between you and your partner.
413.
Wink, wink. Wink, wink. First session is free. So, yeah, I think that is some good ways to start to introduce it and start small.
Yeah, I wouldn't go out and buy the mighty metallic wand right off the bat. I might start with a bullet
Right.
or a finger wand.
Yes. I mean, or if you do buy the mighty metallic wand
Hey,
as
look,
a back massager,
Mm-hmm.
and then,
It just falls places.
yeah,
be
like
it.
as you're using it to massage your or your partner's back, being
Because
like,
we all know how
"Hey."
back rubs turn out.
Oh, the good ones.
Yeah.
The good ones. Okay, so I think that covers
Well,
toys.
There's nothing wrong with toys.
No, they are the ice cream sundae toppings.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to add?
Real quick, if you buy a toy, buy a cleaner.
Oh,
Don't put it away dirty. Take care of it.
buy toy cleaner. Do not wash this with hand soap, dish soap.
They do not go in the dishwasher.
Technically, the food grade silicone ones could. Not worth risking it. Not if you spent that money. Invest in a good toy that will last you, that you can enjoy. Don't risk it.
Yeah, you're spending the money on it.
Yeah.
You don't want to replace it.
Buy a proper
Right away.
toy cleaner. You don't want the dyes and the fragrances and chemicals that are in hand soap or dish soap all over your toy and then up in your body. And put them in a nice little bag. You don't want toys touching each other because if they are not food grade silicone,
They melt.
they melt together. Different grades of silicones start to disintegrate
Each other.
Yeah.
We-
And
we can speak from experience on that one.
Oh,
back,
yeah.
Back when we were budget toy shopping, we've
Oh, yeah.
purchased a few. Hey, this looks neat. Yeah, it looks neat.
yep,
Now it looks like a nifty art project.
it does. Like a fifth grader's pinch pot project where it came home and yes, it's now all different colors and warped and has more prongs than we have orifices between us. So those are your ultimate toy care. Also, if it's ever gone in the back door, it does not go in the front door. I mean, those glass and metal ones that we talked about, yes.
Yes.
If it's anything other than that, put a condom on it.
Before it goes in the back door.
Yes. Yep.
Because it's easier to remember that.
Yes, exactly.
And the condom usually has a little extra lube.
Always helpful. Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
I don't know. I think you've covered it.
I think we've covered it.
No, you've covered it.
No, you did a good job tonight.
And I'm still waiting for my outline.
You're more fun without an outline. I'm just gonna say that.
I know.
You're more fun without lube, without preparation and foreplay. Oh, I snorted. Oh no. Okay, that means we're done. That means we're done. All right, sweetheart. Give us a naughty limerick.
There was a young lady named Claire who possessed a magnificent pair. Or that's what I thought, till I saw one get caught on a thorn and begin to lose air.
That is great.
You're welcome.
Good one.
Mm-hmm.
No overthinking on that one. I'm not going down any weird rabbit holes. That was just in general a good naughty limerick.
I don't know if it's wholesome, but it was good.
I didn't say wholesome.
Well, it kind of was wholesome.
It was
It was wholesome.
PG-13.
It was wholesome.
Okay.
Otherwise, it wouldn't have deflated.
You did not.
I did. And on that note, folks,
No,
good night.
I can't do the closing now. You have to do it. No, don't leave. It's wholesome. Okay. Whew. All right. Hold on. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. Oh, my eyes are watering. Okay, I got this. Thank you so much for listening and continuing to put up with us. This show, this business, everything that we do would not be what it is without you. So we appreciate you very, very much. We will be back next week with who knows what. We will be back next week.
Maybe.
It has been so much fun. Be sure to check out our social medias, check out our events. In the meantime, stay you, stay beautiful, feel good, be naughty. Good night.
It was wholesome. Otherwise, it wouldn't have deflated.
Thanks again for listening to this podcast. I started Boink in 2022 with the goal to create a safe environment and culture for all genders and sexual orientations, to learn about and embrace every part of themselves and one another. We offer workshops, events, and various inclusive products, along with consultations to make sure we take a holistic approach to enhancing individuals' sexual satisfaction with themselves or their partners. I believe that when you accept yourself and your partner on the most intimate of levels, it filters out into your daily life. The World Health Organization recognizes this, saying sexual health is fundamental to the overall health and well-being of individuals, couples, and families, and to the social and economic development of communities and countries. So as long as you'll have us, Boink will be here. Kink-affirming, gender-blurring, sex-fulfilling. And you can find any of our details at www.boink-ed.com.